And we are live, my friends. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, all depending on when and where you're logging in from to view this video. And welcome to this workshop from Eclipse City regarding Tronchain and what is now going to happen. We've all seen that Tronchain went down due to multiple reasons, and we are now going to look forward. And before we do that, I, of course, want to address everyone that has been in a loss, that has not received at least 100% from Tronchain of their initial deposit. Now, there was an insurance fund that was connected, which was just recently deployed like 7 days before this really happened. So there weren't too much funds in it. Now, a lot of people have asked, how were people able to claim from this contract? And the simple reply is that they interacted with the contract through Tronscan. Now, the contract was coded in a way so that no one could interact unless they had received less than 100%. That meant that those who had the knowledge, they actually went directly on Tronscan, interacted with the contract, and that's why the fund balance of the insurance contract was gone in just seconds, more or less. Now, what will happen now is that we have said, and we will do continuously replenishment of TRX to this insurance contract so that everyone will be able to claim their full refund, so that they have received 100% of what they put in. This means if you have deposited over all time, let's say 10,000 Tron, and you have received 8,000, you will be able to claim the difference of 2,000. Now, we will be so we have been I've been discussing with my developers today, and so the way that it was done and coded was so that when you claim the entire amount that you have. That meant that people could claim loads, and that's why it was drained very, very fast, and a lot of people were left aside, especially since the claim button was not even on the back on the dashboard in your back office. People interacted through the contract. Now, what we will do is that we will rewrite this contract so that it will be coded again to the wallets that has not received 100%, but you can only claim 1% of your deposit daily. Either we will make it daily or we will make it weekly, but this means that you cannot claim more than 1% a day. This means that in general terms, Tronchain for your case will continue as normal, and you will be able to withdraw until you have withdrawn 100%. Now, this will allow the entire community, not just one, two, 10, or 100 people to make their claim, but everyone to receive something. And they are receiving it in the same pace as they would from Tronchain. I do believe that this is a solution that everyone should be and would be very, very happy with, considering that a refund is generally not what's done in a decentralized smart contract. I do believe this is the first time in history we're seeing this. So we will be able to replenish this amount with the new contract. We will be coding 1% from that to directly to that insurance contract, meaning it will be fueled daily. We will also take additional revenue generated in the Eclipse City ecosystem and replenish to this insurance contract periodically so that everyone will be able to claim. Eventually, everyone will have received 100% of their initial deposit. No one is in loss. That is what we are working for, and that is what we are going to achieve. We're leaving no one behind. Unfortunately, due to circumstances and due to the way was coded so that it actually allowed for manipulation and for stacking, it did not go the way it was supposed to. This has been resolved. This has been redone. And we are going to launch the ultimate version. It will have a new name. It will not be Tronchain 2.0, even though I know a lot of people wish that it would be so. But we are going to have a new name. It will be disclosed either later today or tomorrow, because I am just waiting for the official PDF, my friends. Then we will have a new Zoom the second I get it. If that will be later today or tomorrow, I will announce as soon as possible. But I don't want to announce the details like this. I want to announce the details with a proper introduction of the new contract. Now, this new contract, I'll tell you a little bit about it, has been redesigned and what we say, it's been redesigned and covered for every single thing that could happen or should happen or were happening in a Tronchain contract. There will be new requirements for the level for levels of matching. There will be a new amount of matching bonus on each level. There will be a slightly decrease. There will be a decrease from matching levels from 15 to 12. The requirements to receive these 12 levels, you will receive one at a time, will be dependent on how many direct referrals you have and the total team volume in Tron. So new requirements are set in order to prevent. We're also, in order to prevent manipulation of the deposit limits, we have lowered the maximum deposit to 1 million. And in order for you to go from one stage to the next, let's say going from the minimum deposit will be 500. That is what we've been saying so far. It is still subject to change. So don't take that, 100% yet. It could still change. But let's say the minimum deposit is 500 up to 100,000. Now you can deposit 500, but if you want to deposit a higher amount the next time, you can do so, but you can never deposit more than 100. You need to deposit 100,000 Tron in order and receive the full 310 in order to move to the next level. Now in the next level, the minimum is 101,000 Tron up to 300,000 Tron. And you cannot move out of that level until you put 300,000 Tron. Receive the full 310. Now you're moving into the third level between 301 up to 700,000. And the final level from 701 to 1 million. Now this limits and these levels will serve the purpose as the first ones was supposed to do. And that is to not allow whales in huge amounts being deposited in a short amount of time by a few people or less amount of people. This will allow everyone to go through the same circulations without any manipulation. There is no higher amount than 100,000. You will be needing to receive the full 310 before you can put a higher amount. What this does is that it allows time. It allows growth. It allows that time and growth that we needed and should have had in Tronchain to be able to cover that. If you want to go to 1 million as a passive investor, you will have to go through 100,000, 300,000, 700,000, and then you can put 1 million. If you are a completely passive investor, that will take you 900 days to get to the fourth level. This is built for sustainability and longevity. Now, the ultimate thing that has been implemented as well that I will want to mention is the liquid daily return. So the 1% in Tronchain was set. It could not be altered, moved, or anything like that. Now, the daily return, keep in mind, my friends, that the word ROI, the word investment, shall, will, and is not supposed to be used when it comes to this, because you are not making an investment. This is not a return on investment. That is definitely not what it is. You're making a contribution to a community platform, which is a part of an entire ecosystem. And for that, you are receiving support back. You're not earning, you're not having a return on your investment. You're having a daily return because you supported the community. You contributed to the community fund, and that is why you're receiving back. This is very, very important. Now, the amount that you will receive back will be liquid. So the daily return, that means the daily amount that you will receive from your deposit, will fluctuate. It will be able to fluctuate depending on the balance and how it acts. If the balance drops more than 10%, we will decrease the daily return with 0.3%. That means it goes from 1% to 0.7%. If it decreases another 10%, we decrease it to 0.4%. If it now starts to grow back up, once it's 20% above all-time high, we will increase with 0.1. That means we're going from 0.4 to 0.5. Another 20% above all-time high from 0.5 to 0.6. Another 20% above from 0.6 to 0.7, 0.7, 0.8, until the balance drops 10% again. If that is at 0.9, then it will drop down at 0.6. And then we will be able to adjust according to the community, according to the input and according to the output, making sure that this fund will never end. It will not, because of being able to having a liquid return. If we're looking at any other company out there, any other project that are offering uh, anything similar in terms of return on a daily return, you can see that that is fluctuating between 0.1 to 0.4. So 1% daily return is high, it is massive. If that is not being able to be sustained by the community, it will be automatically decreased until we find the amount where we will be able to sustain it. So when you make a deposit, you will continue to receive 310%. You will receive every 24 hours between 0.1 to 1%, depending on the balance. It will start at 1% and it will act accordingly to how I now just explained. Now, all of this will be in the PDF. It will be much easier for everyone to understand and really truly understand how this system is built for sustainability. Now, additional about that, we will also have an insurance contract right from the start. So when you make a deposit, there will be an additional 3% on top of that deposit that will go towards the insurance contract of this new fund. So this is an additional safe ground, a safe house, and creates peace of mind for the community. It will be there for day one. Now, a second thing which is also being implemented, this is mandatory give back. Now, when you're receiving from this community support fund, you're receiving in terms so that you are in profit. You're receiving more than what you put in. So when you make a withdrawal, you will make a contribution of 10%, which goes back to the community. Now in the beginning, that 10% deduction of your withdrawal will be diverted 5% towards the old insurance contract and 5% right back into the community pool. Now, everyone who is in profit and everyone who is cycling and everyone who is receiving from this fund will be supporting the fund additionally. That means, of course, you will receive a 310% return. 10% of that is 31%. That leaves you with what? 289 or 279%? It's on top of my head right now. But anyway, you are in massive profit, and the terms here is that everyone supports everyone. That is the whole thing. Everyone supports everyone. So with every withdrawal, you will be deducted 10%, which will be going back to the community. 5% will be diverted to the old insurance contract of Tronchain, and 5% will be remaining in the current balance. What else do we have that I wanted to touch on this one? I think that is it. I don't want to keep you guys too long. Wow, this is a record-breaking Zoom, my friends. I just got to say that we're right now 1,970 people on the call. Everyone is here to learn about the insurance, and everyone is here to learn about the new contract, of course. Guys, I must say that I am truly amazed with the community we have, the amount and the level of understanding, support, commitment, and dedication towards our common goal, our common project, because this is not a one-man thing. This is an entire community. That is what this is all about. So for the support, the commitment, and everything, saying thank you so much. It is highly and greatly appreciated. And trust me, mark my words, in 2021, we will make history. We will break every single record there is. And I cannot wait to show you the new PDF, which will show you the full year plan and what comes in the first, second, third, and fourth quarter of 2021. The Eclipse City ecosystem is going from not one level to another, but it's evolving several. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, closing off, before we go off, I am not going to take any questions because most of these questions has been about the refund. So I will now close off again, explaining the refund process. So the insurance contract of Tronchain will be recoded. It will be rewritten and it will be deployed, and it will be coded to every single member in Tronchain, or every single wallet in Tronchain that had received less than 100% of what they deposited. The way that this will work is that everyone will have a claim button in their back office. We will replenish, as said, 1% of all deposits going to the new contract, including revenue from Eclipse City ecosystem, to this contract daily. Everyone will be able to claim 1% daily. That means if you deposited 1,000 Tron, you have 10 Tron daily, and that is what you will be able to withdraw. We are still looking at if are we going to allow to withdraw daily, because of a lot of the small accounts, pushing them to withdraw 10 Tron or 1 Tron daily, it will eat their gas fee. So we're looking at 7 days so that you can accumulate 7% of your deposit, and that is what you can claim once a week, so that everyone can claim something. This basically and practically means that for you, Tronchain still continues. You're still receiving your 1% a day, and you will still be able to claim it until you received 100%. If that is not, I'm sorry, if that's not the most brilliant idea ever, I don't know what. There is not one single smart contract out there, not one single admin out there that has ever given or will ever give a refund on a project like this, except us, except Eclipse City. Why? Because we're not your ordinary, regular smart contract. We are much more than that. We are an entire ecosystem built by the community to fuel the community support fund, never leaving anyone behind. So mark my words, everybody, you will all receive 100% of what you deposited. If you are in loss, you will not be for long. The Tronchain will basically continue for you, because you will be able to claim that 1% return every single day, or every 7 days, every 5 days, or something like that. I will announce this once we have set up that new contract, so that we have coded it so that people can't withdraw the full amount that they want to claim. We want everyone to receive their part. And doing it this way, allowing Tronchain to continue for you until you received 100%, is the best option possible for every single community member. So that is how the refund process will work. It will start in a few days. So it will start before Friday. We will be adding up the claim button. We will be replenishing funds to the thing is, we need to rewrite that contract and then connect that to the Tronchain. And that is no problem, because the current insurance contract is empty. There's no funds in it. So we're going to write a new contract, insurance contract. We're going to deploy that, and that will be coded to all wallets in the same way, but it will be coded in a way so that you cannot withdraw or with more or claim more than 1% a day. That is also the terms when you're going to the Tronchain, 1% a day. So that means everyone will receive. So with that, guys, we are going to drop off. It was a short and sweet one today. Be excited. I know everyone was waiting for the new contract and new contract details. We have been going through them a little bit. I don't want to do a full presentation for you guys yet before I have the PDF, the official one. And this will be, of course, translated to every single language out there that we need it in. It will be done so within the first 24 to 48 hours. Anyone that would like to help with this, please reach out. Absolutely, let us know in the group if you would like to help to translate the new PDF to your local language to help this community grow in your country. My friends, we are about to do something no one else has done. We're paving way through uncharted territory. Yes, we learned a ton. Unfortunately, it failed, but we learned a ton from Etherchain and Tronchain. And going forward now, there's nothing that will stop us. And I said, we're leaving no one behind. Everyone will receive. Everyone will be continuing to receive and claiming their 1% a day. And if that isn't good enough, I don't know what. So with that, my friends, we are going to jump off. Stay tuned in the group. We are looking to deploy the new contract tomorrow. Once the PDF is ready, I will make an announcement of the time. We will drop the PDF. We will jump on the Zoom once more, and we will do a full presentation and walkthrough of the new contract code and requirements and how it all is tied up together in the Eclipse City ecosystem. Get ready, my friends, because this is going to be an exciting year, a very, very exciting year, and the start of a decade to remember. With that, I'm just going to briefly check through the questions. I don't doubt that there is anything that I will reply to. I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom. And there is a question, is the 1% including matching bonuses? No, it is not. Matching bonuses are not shared into the what you can claim from the insurance contract. That is your 1% only. So for it to be fair to everyone, everyone receives 1% from the insurance contract based on their deposit daily. I mean, isn't that a brilliant solution? It's like Tronchain never ended for them. How, I mean, it's the ultimate one. So with that, guys, thank you so much for everything. Thank you for the support. I see tremendous amounts of support in this chat, guys. Thank you so much for everything. And we will continue to do greatness, my friends. That is no doubt about it. So with that, we are going to share the Zoom in the groups. Please make sure that everyone gets to view this video so that everyone gets updated and everyone gets informed so they can rest assured with their concerns. They are continuously going to be able to claim 1% a day. So stay tuned for those announcements. With that, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for being on. Thank you for the support, and I'll see you soon. All right? Thank you so much, my friends. Bye-bye.